Hello everyone, happy new month to everyone, and I hope you had a good last week of the month for the month of February, and hope your weekend is going well as well. So we just ended the second month of the year, and we give thanks to the Lord for the month, and we also commit this new month into His hands as well. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video and see what news events affected price for the last week of the month, and what news events are we expecting for the new week of the new month of March, right? So this is First Factory, where traders been the know for news and whatever is going on with the currency you are trading, right? So I'm trading JPY, USD, and pound and euro, and Australian dollar as well. so these currencies are what are the news event that will be displayed for the week. So for the last week of the month, there was no news on Sunday. There was JPY bank holiday on Monday and Tuesday. There was no news. Then Wednesday, I have news on AUD and USD, and some news on USD on Friday, PPI, right? So for the new week, what are we expecting? So every first Friday of the month is NFP, right? So we're expecting NFP reports this new week of the new month, right? So Monday we have news on USD and AUD, then Tuesday we have news on JPY and pound, and Wednesday we have news on AUD, USD, and Thursday we have news on USD, and Friday the main event for the week, non-farm payroll, that's NFP, right? So with the whole week jam-packed with news for the first week of the month, let's hop right into the charts and see how February closed with the market, right? So this is the X, right? This is the dollar. Let me make this. So this is the dollar, right? As you can see, US dollar index. So this whole chart represents how the dollar is doing. So for the month of February, this is what the dollar did for the month of February. We have a run up and a run down, some consolidation before we see the dollar trying to push up. Then we see the dollar close the month with this last candle right here. So this is the month of February, and this is what the dollar did for the month. So the dollar was neither bearish or bullish. It was like a range bound month, right? So for the month of March, for the new week, what are we expecting, right? So what am I expecting for the dollar for the new week? So I'm waiting for price to give us a clear pattern on where it wants to go, right? Either down or up. But anyways, I'm watching this weekly fair value gap, right? So right now we're closing at below the midpoint of this weekly fair value gap, right? So if this fair value gap were to act as resistance to go lower on the dollar, I want to see like the previous month low be taken out, right? But if this fair value gap gets, traded higher, then we use it as well to support to go higher. I want to see this next fair value gap be traded up to, right? So how Monday will close, we'll get a sense of the direction of where the markets want to go, right? So that's about that for the dollar, and this is what the dollar did in the month of February. So let's hop into another currency and see how the currency closed, right? Come on, man. So this is Euro USD, and this is what Euro USD did for the month of February, right? So it's like a mirror opposite image of the dollar. So if the dollar is going higher, you want to see the euro go lower. If the dollar is going lower, you want to see the euro go higher, right? So for the month of February, this is what Euro USD did. So this is Euro USD, euro coupled with the dollar, right? So whatever is happening to the dollar will affect this chart represented with euro and USD, right? So for the last week of the month, with zero to no volume in the market, right? So we see Monday, we see Tuesday, this is Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So we close the month, right? So what am I expecting? I'm waiting for the dollar to give us a direction, right? But I'm watching this fair value gap on the euro. I'm watching this fair value gap on the euro, right? If this fair value gap will hold as support to go higher, I want to see either this high be traded up to and this monthly fair value gap as well. So either we revisit this monthly fair value gap, or this one will turn to resistance. So it will be used as resistance to go lower. So whatever the dollar will do on Monday, and we'll get a sense of where the market should want to go. So that's about that for the euro. So there was, as you can see how wild January was, right? Huge candles, there was expansion. Then look at February, little or no expansion. There was small range candles, right? Small daily range candles. So each candles in this chart represents a day worth of trading. So if I hover over this candle, as you can see at the down part over here, you can see there's a date and the of when the candle formed, right? So that's about that on the euro. And let's hop on GU and see how the whole February closed on euro, on British pound coupled with the US dollar. So pound coupled with the dollar, if the dollar is going lower, you want to see the pound go higher, and if the dollar is going higher, you want to see the pound go lower. So we'll see the pound having like a bearish February, right? So as you can see, February opened, we see 2 days of bearish price action. Then we'll see the pound trading back into this daily fair value gap. Then we'll see resistance and we'll trade lower into this fair value gap from the first month's range, right? From January's range. So we see price has been trading around this fair value gap. So how we treat this fair value gap in the week we're about to begin will give me a sense of where we want to go, right? If we're going lower or higher, then we'll see. So that's about that for pound and February's price action, right? So let's hop on. Let's see what gold and silver did for the month of February. Excuse me. So this is gold, and this is gold for the month of February, right? And as you can see, gold kind of like struggled for the first and second week. Then the last week we'll see gold resume its rally. So this is February. I'm waiting for my sheet to load. So this is where gold kicks off February. Then we'll see try to go higher, but this fair value gap here, we'll see resistance. We'll see another resistance. We'll see a break above. Then we'll see gold close higher. So for the new week, I want to see if we can get a fair value gap or a retracement into this old daily fair value gap. Retracement down, then we'll see higher prices, or we'll see gold explode higher. So for the new week, we have NFP and everything coming up for the dollar, right? So if those news events were bearish on the dollar, I want to see gold go higher, right? Excuse me. So that's about that for gold. Let's hop on silver and see what silver did, right? So this is silver, and silver created a huge fair value gap, rather than more huge than gold, right? So we see February having a small range. After we'll have a huge upside on the first month, and then the second month we'll see what we see kind of like a range bound price action for the first to the second week. Then the third week we'll see the fourth week. So we see silver trying to go higher. So for the new month, what am I expecting for the first week of the month, right? So I want to see like a retracement into this fair value gap for buying opportunity to go higher. Then maybe we might tackle this all-time high. So that's about that on silver and gold. So let's hop on Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin did for the month, right? So after a huge downside, Bitcoin has been crashing, right? So after a huge downside in the first to the second month of from the first week, sorry, for the first week of February. We'll see how Bitcoin opened up and this huge crash, then we'll see a consolidation afterwards. So this is Bitcoin for the month of February, and we'll see how Bitcoin uses this fair value gap as resistance to go lower on Thursday for the first week, and we'll see how price has been moving around inside this gap, right? So Bitcoin has taken out a major low. So Bitcoin has been going down crazy, right? So if we're going to attract this other low, or we might have a market reversal from here, so I don't know. We'll see. So for the new week, what I'm expecting on Bitcoin is either we use this fair value gap as either resistance to go lower or higher for support, right? Or we turn this one into resistance, hit the midpoint, then we'll go lower. So it's a two scenario I'm expecting for the new week. So it's either we use this fair value gap or this one, right? So for ETH, Ethereum, so Ethereum is like the same thing with Bitcoin, right? So Ethereum has been going sideways after this huge crash. So for the month, there's really nothing to talk about on crypto. So I'll wrap up the video right here, and thank you for your time if you're able to stay to the end of the video, and have a great March, have a great third month of the year, and like, share and comment. Have a great Sunday.